You don't understand how big he is, Bob.
Oh, I do understand. I saw a picture of you guys next to each other.
Yeah. Now
he's like Shaquille O'Neal, but built like the Hulk.
But this is how he is. He read a story about a guy. I think he knew the guy who got f***ed up by a black bear. The bear pulled his face off or something like that. And the bear weighed like, I think they found the bear, and the bear was like 450 pounds. Okay? And Brian was like, he told me the story, and I go, so what are you saying? He goes, I just want to know how I do against the bear. And he was dead serious. I go, what do you mean? He goes, I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm just saying I'm going to give the bear trouble.
He's not going to give the bear any trouble.
But it was so funny.
It's sad.
I go, stop it right now. Stop it right now. He goes, I'm just saying, I'm just curious, but he's that competitive. He's that competitive.
That's cute.
Here's something that's interesting. I really think within our lifetimes, if it hasn't happened already, governments are going to start using AI to do low-level legislation.
We've been talking about this a lot, actually. We're talking about a AI president. That you need a president that is immune to bias, corruption, influence, and someone who just looks at things rationally and in an intelligent way that spans all the disciplines. Like, how could any president really be an expert in foreign policy, the environment, economics, social justice, infrastructure, immigration? It's not possible. How could one person really know the correct solutions to all those issues? Have you ever seen that video?
No.
Pull that video up, because it's one of my favorite.
I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, this whole system is rigged. And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, what would be your evidence? Remember what he said, bro? He said,
I absolutely used it, and so did Warren Buffett, and so did George Soros, and so did many of the other people that Hillary is getting money from.
No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, this man doesn't pay his taxes. He shot right back.
See, I understand the tax code better than anybody that's ever run for president, and it's extremely complex.
And then he said,
she complains that Donald Trump took advantage of the tax code. Well, why didn't she change it? Why didn't you change it when you were a senator? The reason you didn't is that all your friends take the same advantage that I do. Hillary Clinton has friends that want all of these provisions.
And with that, my friends, the star was born.
The amount of indoctrination that's happening in schools and universities is, I think, far beyond what parents realize. The experience that we had in high school and college is not the experience that kids today are having. Let me give you an example that a friend of mine told me, which his daughters go to high school in the Bay Area, and he was asking them, like, who are the first few presidents of the United States? They could name Washington, and I said, well, what do you know about him? Well, he was a slave owner. What else?
Right. Exactly.
Nothing. Slavery is obviously a horrific institution, but we should still know more about George Washington than that. Yeah.
Zac Efron, have you seen his before and after? A couple of years ago, he showed up looking unrecognizable, and then he claimed it was from an injury 10 years ago.
He said he slipped, hit the corner of a fountain, passed out, and woke up with his chin broke, hanging off his face.
Look at that. Tell me that's from hitting your jaw on a fountain.
Well, that to me looks like roids.